Hey gents, Scheme Rhythm here with another Let's Play Dark Souls. In the last episode, we picked up a few things we missed in the Duke's archives. Speaking of which, I actually found out that I was missing the key to that giant cell, so I have the other Firekeeper soul. So, first things first, I'm going to be going over here because there is an NPC that we haven't talked to. It's Patches!
Oh, we meet again. How many of you are there? You've come at the perfect time. I'm done with the looting. I'm a humble merchant now, and wondrous treasures have I, at a special price for you. There you are. Have a nice look at them. Oh, relax. No more funny business out of me, my friend.
Alright, so that's where you see the prostration bow, or, yeah. He sells Eyes of Death, which is pretty nice. Divine Blessings, Prism Stones, like we haven't got enough of them. He also sells Humanity and Twin Humanities. He sells a couple of miracles that you don't really need to buy. He sells the Crescent Axe, which otherwise would drop if you killed him. Canvas Talisman, which is a pretty nice talisman actually. If you have a high faith build, it's the starting one for the cleric class, but you know. And he also sells the Mask of the Father, Mother, and Child, as well as cleric stuff. So he's clearly killed a few clerics in his time. But the most useful stuff that he has is probably the Humanities, which, you know, you see I have 35 there. I don't know, maybe you don't see it, but...
What? Nothing appeals to you? Well, you must have poor taste.
Yeah, whatever, Patches. But, anyway, that's enough with him. So, I actually want to stay at Firelink Shrine, and I want to go down, because I'm pretty sure we've gotten everything in New Londo. But there is one thing that I want to get from the Valley, or a couple of things I need to pick up from the Valley of Drakes. So, that's just dandy. So, we have to go and kill some more Drakes. So yeah, I leveled up twice off screen, raised my dexterity 2 more levels. You know, I'm gonna max it out at 40. Past 40, you stop getting your returns from leveling up. Like, your level ups basically don't give you as much to give as much to your stats, so that's why a lot of people stop leveling up their main stats at 40. I think that applies definitely to endurance. Your stamina gauge, you know, just kind of stops, even though your equip load continues to go up, and your health gauge, I think the same thing applies. I know the same thing applies for all your magic stats, but you know, if you want to be able to cast the White Dragon Breath spell, you have to have 50 intelligence, so... Alright, and over here is the Witch set in Beatrice Catalyst. So, I've had people tell me that they would summon Beatrice for the Four Kings specifically because they wanted to get her set. You don't have to summon Beatrice to get her armor set. You don't even have to summon her during the Moonlight Butterfly fight to get her armor set, in fact. So, you know, don't worry about that. It just makes the fight harder on yourself because the Four Kings, well, every boss gets more health whenever you have a Summoned Phantom helping you. I believe they get twice as much health whenever you have 1 Summoned Phantom, and 3 times whenever you have 3 Summoned Phantoms. So you really have to work that much harder just to get it. And the only other thing I really have to get here is a ring that I've never gotten in any of my playthroughs, but I know it's there now because the ladder is really hard to see actually, but it's there. You know, I'm curious. I have 115 Dragon Slayer arrows, and I used some Twinklies to upgrade my Dragon Slayer bow to +5. Also off screen, I think it was in the same time, roughly, whenever I was upgrading my... Yeah, that puts me just over the weight limit. But anyway, point is, that lets me shoot these guys out. So... they do a lot of damage to them. Yeah, that's right. And I think this is actually farther away than it would be for optimal range. But, you know. Jeez. Dragon Slayer bow for the win. I like how the Murakumo's on my back, and it's just as big as I am. Murakumo, the only downside to it, really, is that it weighs a lot. Oh, the nice thing about shooting them with these is that they don't react. It's just like chilling. Sweet. I'm glad I can do this, because killing these drakes while with melee, such a pain, especially on these small ass platform or small ass areas. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to step on up here before I start aiming at this guy over here. Let's see. There we go. And I want to aim just at his head. Just... oh, well, that'll work. Of course. Come on. Aiming is so finicky in this game. This would be a good time to get rid of that. Bitch, please. Alright. Back to doing this. Shoot at them from across here. So if you're curious how I got all these weapons up to be my Murakumo up to, let's say, 130 plus 14, for example, basically what I did was I went and I farmed Titanite chunks off of the Dark Race in New Londo, which was a pain, by the way, because I'm out of transient curses, so I had no way of killing the ghosts, so I would have to run straight past them or the drakes. And it's easier to run past the ghosts than it is the drakes, actually. Just thought I should put that out there. But you know, I got a few dragon scales out of it. I was able to upgrade Priscilla's dagger a little more, which is apparently relatively useless for PvP, by the way. I don't know why I insisted on having that. It's probably because that draw of S-scaling when fully upgraded is too much for me to resist, but whatever. It's there. It's not a bad weapon, I don't think. Alright. Next. You see me just sitting here shooting at these guys. I haven't even upgraded my Estus Flask yet. I guess I'm going to have to do that on my way back to wherever I'm going to be going next. You know, I should probably equip my Grassy Crest Shield or something, or maybe eat a Green Blossom, because I'm sure I have at least one of those. But, I mean, geez, this Dragon Slayer bow is powerful. Although, admittedly, a Black Bow Ferris, when it's upgraded, is pretty strong on a dex build. You'll get like plus 200 or plus 300 something for your auxiliary bonuses with a 40 dex build. So I mean, it's pretty crazy. Waiting because it takes so long. I'm guessing my stamina, your stamina doesn't go up as fast whenever you're a little more encumbered than usual. Oh well. Come on, I just want to get past you to that thing that you're guarding. There we go. Jeez, the difference between unencumbered and almost fully encumbered is that Dragon Slayer bow, I tell ya. Here's the ladder. Very hard to see, very easy to miss, but it's there. So, yeah. I don't think I missed anything in Blighttown or the Depths. There it is, red tier stone ring. Increase whatever, think blue tier stone ring except for attack. 40% increase, which means that you can really get a nice damage boost. Pretty nice PvP item, actually. But, yeah. So, I'm trying to think about where I should go next. It's kind of a shame that none of those drakes dropped any dragon scales for me, but, you know, that's not going to be a problem. I'm going to be going to a place with plenty of dragon scales later on. I do need to go and take care of one more thing in the Undead Parish area. What else? I've taken care of everything in the forest. Well, not everything in the forest. There are a few more things I need to take care of in the forest. So I guess that's going to be my next stop after I'm going to be going through the... Well, shoot. This is going to take me to the forest. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I can go ahead and take care of the golem that has dusk in it. Dusk of Ulasil. Might as well go ahead and rest at this. So I'm going to be heading towards that basin where the Hydra was anyway, so yeah. So I think you might have noticed in the last episode, but this is the first I'm starting to do these Dark Souls episodes like I've been doing the Metal Gear Solid and Star Fox episodes. I think part of the reason that it works like that for me, though, is because I can actually... I don't know, my laptop, I can't play off the capture card software, because as soon as I press record, it like glitches up and everything. It records fine, but it glitches up the screen. So I have to like play it off the TV while it's also recording on the monitor. But anyway, it also has the nice benefit of not cutting out audio in any places and there not being any syncing issues. Wow! Wow! I did not know that would happen. Wow! Come on, big boy. Oh. Well, that's what strong weapons are for. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Not quite up to 500 yet, but... There we go. So, it's nice and peaceful and actually kind of pretty without the other crap in there. There we go. I need to climb that ladder, and I have to get a few more things from the Dark Root area in general, but... You know, I don't have to worry about forest invaders because I've already killed Sif. Oh yeah! Oh boy. I'm looking forward to the Sif rematch in New Game Plus, because, you know what? I will destroy him with my current setup. My current setup would destroy Sif. You know, I don't know if Murakumo has a bleeding auxiliary. I need to check that. And look at that. So, like the yellow golem in the outside area in the Chris Duke's Archives, this one drops an NPC.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee? My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. Seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Alright. So that's Dusk of Ulasil. She'll sell you sorcery like Hidden Body and things like, what was it? That spell that lets you turn into a piece of the environment that people love to use on forest invaders because it's funny. I admit, it's pretty funny whenever you have people like running around looking for you and you're just like a hidden tree in the area. Good for trolling. Not that I troll. I don't like trolls or griefers. Trolls and griefers can suck it. They're assholes. Yeah, people ask. I've run into this a few times before. I hate griefers more than I hate modders. I decided. They both can ruin the game, but the whole idea is a griefer isn't a griefer unless he's trying to ruin someone's game. A modder doesn't have to be ruining someone else's game to be a modder. So, yeah. The explicit intent to make someone else's game less enjoyable, that's what I hate. Now, there are people who use modding to grief. I hate them. But specifically, if you're a griefer or a modder but don't grief people, then, you know, I don't approve, but at the same time, I'm not going to chastise you about it, and I just died. Well, meet me by the bonfire in front of the Crest of Artorias door. Alright, and here we are. So, let's get moving. I need to go through the forest. I'm going to move along this way first, because I really don't feel like dealing with these assholes. Let's see. There are going to be a lot of trees. A lot of those tree enemies. They're not Ents, they're trees. Ents are the wise tree-like people from Lord of the Rings. These are not them. So, all I can say is thank goodness. That's Shiva's armor set. All I can say is thank goodness for poise. Let me see. I'm just running away from them because I don't feel like fighting them. I'm a little bit of a pea bag. I'll admit it. Sometimes I am. I'm just trying to find my way back to a certain spot in the forest. I think this is it. Yes, this is it. And they're going to still be following me, which is going to make this part hilarious. Oh, look, look at that. There's a point. Or not. Never mind. I was about to say this point where they don't follow you anymore. But I guess not. Alright. I like how with Tin Humanity they basically always drop something. It's really convenient if you're trying to farm for these. Oh well. So, this is the part of the Dark Route that I have not been in yet. And there's nothing really here except for these giant creatures. And that attack blocks through your guard. I forgot about that. There we go. 5 hits kill them. I believe Pyromancy would kill them a little faster. I'm not entirely sure though. But yeah, you can see he did a number on me there. But there are a few more of them. They don't respawn. There are 2 more of them up there, you can see. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out Pyromancy. I don't like fighting them, because they're dirty. They fight dirty. And they're strong. Oh boy. Ah! What was that? What was that, you dirty prick? Ha! Eat it. Stay back. You better not come near me. Oh, God, I better heal up. I better heal up if I know what's good for me. Okay, that one's... No, don't lock onto the other one. No, what are you doing, dude? Don't you dare. Oh, you bastard. There we go. Take care of that one. I'm guessing these are like Alvina's kinfolk or something. I don't know. They seem to be the same kind of creature. There we go. I think that's all of them. You know, 2,000 souls each. You saw they gave me trouble even at this level. Even with this kind of decked out armor and gear. So, just be careful of them. Ooh, what's this? I completely forgot what this is. No, that's all. Got plenty of those. So yes, this brings you out, actually, right near the mushrooms, near the Sif door. So, I believe that leaves one other thing for me to take care of. I don't know if I've gotten the enchanted ember in this file or not. I believe you saw me get it before, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think I have. Oh well. Not gonna worry about it. Don't really need it. Let me see. Where is the way out? That's all I really care about is the way out. Admittedly, I'm gonna have to run through a whole bunch of forest hunters to get out, but still. I probably should pull up my file that's keeping time. Not that one, but that one. There we go. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time for this. Alright. So as long as you don't talk to Alvina here, if you've committed a crime against the Covenant, then you should be good. Which, given that the last thing I did that was related to this Covenant basically was kill Shiva and his ninja buddy, then that might be a problem. I don't know. They probably wouldn't view that one too well. If you talk to her after you've betrayed the Covenant, then you can't join the Covenant again for the rest of the game. What are you doing? Christ, Murakumo is awesome. No wonder it was Shiva's preferred weapon. Although it's one-handed and two-handed attacks don't really seem to do that much. Do differently in damage. I'm being followed. Okay, that was awesome. I could not have done that with basically any other weapon. So, yes. I believe Quelaag's Fury Sword is actually pretty strong right now because I have 10 humanity. It gives it basically a 100 point boost. 10 for each humanity. Yeah, 425. And considering it swings at the same speed as Falcon. I was saying Falchion all those other times before, but it's pronounced Falcon, people. Just putting that out there. I looked it up on dictionary.com. They did the pronunciation guide, and it was like, well, I feel like an idiot. But at the same time, how are you supposed to know that it's pronounced like that? It doesn't make any sense, man. Oh, my throat hurts. I'm probably going to take a break between recording sessions, because I just recorded the Metal Gear Solid episode, and then the last episode of Dark Souls, so... I mean, I'm up to this part. Oh, boy. And I have to think of other things that I've missed so far, too. I'm going to have to go through the catacombs again, because there are a few things I missed in there. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm really not looking forward to that. There's really only one thing I need to show in there, though, that would be kind of important. The rest of it's like soul of a blank items, maybe. The cleric said I didn't pick up, but I showed you where it was, so I guess that doesn't really matter. I'm rambling. Here I am rambling, man. Hey, Andre! Andre is the ball and blacksmith, because he can upgrade stuff past +10 once you give him that ember. And it's awesome. You know, I might as well... I need to think if I'm going to use these for... if I'm going to need these souls for anything. I don't think I will, but... I'll hang on to him just in case. I know there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to absolve my sins with just this much, because... It used to be 2,000 souls times your soul level before the patch, and now it's 500 times your soul level. So it would be like 440,000, 400,000. I don't know, something like that. Let's see how much this does. 198. Oh yeah, the first hit of it, that's supposed to be the weak part, killed him. So I don't know how much damage it would have done. That's a shame. But there's one thing that I'm about to show that you could have done at like the very beginning of the game, so it's kind of embarrassing that I'm just now deciding to show it. That's crazy. Even with his shield up, it kills him. You know what? I need to resolve this right now. No, it does not cause bleeding. Okay. For some reason I thought it did, but it does not. It does, however, have nice, sexy A dex scaling. Oh, they fixed it in... The patch also fixed it so that they actually won't close that door if you have it open anymore. They used to run and close that door whenever it was open, which was really annoying. Alright. So yeah, like I said, I'm about to show something that I really could have done from the very beginning of the game, and that I probably should have done from the beginning of the game. Let's see. Obviously not talking about killing these rats. I did that in the beginning. Oh boy, how's it going to work out here? You know what? I've got one carry combustion left. I'm going to use that on this guy. What? Still alive? There. There. You do not want to do that in New Game Plus. That will probably take off more than half your health bar and kill you. Alright. So it's important to be very fast when you're about to do this. So first, run across, get rid of these guys that are around me. 500 souls. Run to this side. See, if I was a little slower, this probably would not work. You could be, I don't know, as long as you're sub 50%, this should work. Basically, you just run against this. Like I said, you can do this basically as soon as you meet this thing. If you get to this area, you can run past it at any time, but basically you just wait here, and eventually he's going to jump down, just like that. When he jumps down, that's when you want to run across. Now, immediately, cut right. This is a spot of a Solaire conversation that I actually missed out on. He's going to jump up there, and as long as you're in here, this area, he's going to fly away. So, and he's going to be gone at least until the next time that you show up. And this is the altar that you pray to join the Sunlight Covenant. And this is also where you get the Praise the Sun gesture. So there. Yeah. And I can go ahead and open this up. And I can go and grab the items that are out there, because I know that these are actually some nice items to get. Well, that's not a nice item to get, but this is pretty good early on. And a claymore, which is like your first normal greatsword that you would get if you didn't get the Black Knight sword, and it works pretty well. A lot of people like the claymore. I've never used it, but I'd imagine I'd probably like it. Alright, so it's going to be fun editing this down, but I will see you guys on the next Let's Play Dark Souls, so bye.